welcome to Avenging Past 7. Today is day 25 of our free-to-play farming guide where we're following the APGains Farming Guide every day, having a ton of fun with it. I hope you are too, and I hope you enjoyed that intro. I know it's a short intro, I know it's just something small, but I took a long time working on that yesterday. I hope you liked it. Let's see, how can I... There we go. Let's see, let's get back to the game because they want us to know Hondo Onaka is coming. That'll be an awesome addition whenever that makes it in. I'm sure everyone will enjoy him. And only one sim ticket right now? Okay, I guess only one sim ticket right now. I'm sure everyone will enjoy Hondo whenever he gets added in. And my only frustration with marquee characters is everyone gets them 3 stars, and then you have to pay for them. Then you have to pay for them. There's no farming up until, so many months after. So, but that's all right. We'll be able to get him at 3 stars. I'm sure he'll still be a viable character. We'll see. We'll see how he goes. It'll be a free unlock, so that'll be cool. Um, Nerd stuff. Today will probably be more, or is going to be much more of just a discussion, seeing how things are going, and talking about different things that we've seen recently. And I saw the latest House of the Dragon episode last night, and that show every week, the end of the episode always amazes me. Always, every week, and it did that again this week. Going into the episode, I was kind of just ready to watch it. Nothing special, no excitement, no disappointment, just kind of ready for House of the Dragon. And I was so freaking bored. I was so bored watching that episode. I could I had a hard time following. I usually don't have a hard time following a TV show, even a complicated one. I watch Doctor Who for fun. I've watched what I watch complicated shows. I like, shows that make you have to be involved to stay up with it, stay up to date with it. And up until this episode, House of the Dragon hasn't really confused me too much. Um but this week I was so confused. The sound quality was, or the sound was just very quiet on the TV. Not on our TV, but on the video. It was hard to hear people there when they talked. It was very confusing, and then as well as that, there just wasn't a lot of talking. I mean, it was just such a quiet funeral. Nobody was really talking very much, and I could barely tell what was going on. And then there's the night scenes at night that just look horrendous. I was so bored. I was ready to just once the show was over, once the episode was over, just complain about it. I was ready to complain about it. It just I was ready to complain about it. With the night scenes and everything else, and then um, who was that? Amon, was is it Amon Targaryen? I believe. He steals the dragon, and then I don't know. We're on what, Tuesday? The show came out. Episode came out Sunday. I won't spoil too much then. I'll wait for y'all to comment below, and maybe because I don't want to spoil too much if anyone just hasn't been able to see it yet. But then Amon gets in, does what he does, and the show just goes crazy. The show goes crazy. I mean, the tensions run so high. The characters are so serious, so locked into the actors are so locked into their characters in that moment. I mean, you could feel the emotion of the episode. You knew what they wanted you to understand in that I guess technically it was a throne room, or in that room with everyone in there. I mean, and it's like all the actors were, they were on point with what they needed to be doing, what they were supposed to be conveying, and what they were supposed to make you feel. Um, it was so good. It was so good. Like my jaw, dropped. I was completely locked into place with that. I I couldn't believe, just how captivated they made me with that with those scenes right there. I mean, it was amazing. I loved it. And like that that is what this show needs to do. They need to captivate us because wow, that did not work out well. Boom. Oh, yep, dead. That did not work out well. Um, I'll try that out more later on. Maybe just sim it once I get the chance. I all and then what is it like? Maybe 30 to 40 minutes into the episode. I mean, everything just drops and becomes an amazing episode, and then stays at that same level for till the end of the episode, all the way to the end. It stays at that same hype. Um, I was just amazed. I couldn't believe it. It was so good. It was so good. I loved it. Um, but leading up to that, I was so bored. I mean, I don't usually check my phone when I am watching a show, especially a nerd show like this. I do not check my phone. I put it to the side. I have my food in front of me. I'm eating and I'm watching, and the only time I look away is to really just look at my food and make sure I'm grabbing the right food that I'm wanting to eat. Grab the fries or grab the burger, something like that. Um, I don't look away. I'm locked in because I want to notice all of those things that they want you to notice. All the hidden things, all the secret things. I want to notice those things. But this show, I was checking my phone a couple times. I was looking away. I was looking at the cats and petting the cats. But after everything drops and they're like, "We need your attention. You pay attention." Whew, I was in. I was locked in. I was locked in place. It was, oh, I loved it. And see, that's what I have enjoyed about the show. Is even their bad episodes by the end have you fully captivated, or at least have me fully captivated. So that's my thoughts on House of the Dragon. Let me know below in the comments. Are you watching House of the Dragon? Are you keeping up with it? You know, what have been your thoughts on it? Because I know this is just the second week with these new children characters, with the old children characters being recasted for adult actors. Um, I was not. I feel like the actor change should have been a season 2 event. They should have had at least one full season with all the same actors. Let season 2 be the big time jump, new actors, all this story that we're seeing now. I haven't read the books. I need to hear, if you have, let me know, because is that just how it is in the books? And they didn't want to divert too much, or are they just wanting to get to the old adult actors because they trusted them more since they're adults? I thought the children actors were doing well. I mean, they weren't even really children; they were teenagers. They were just young, um, probably my age. I mean, that's the thing. Like, they weren't even children actors, just compared to their replacements they were. Um, I feel like by episode 5, like, I was fully bought into uh, these younger people. The two younger girls for Allison and Rhaenyra. I was fully bought into that's who they are. That's what they act like. That's what they sound like. I was bought in, and then they were replaced, and I wasn't fully bought in the last week's episode to these new people, new actors, and then this week I was bought in. I believed them. I believed everything about them. Whew, they got me excited. They got me excited about the show again, which is what they do. I feel like every week they do that. Yeah, dude, that was COS. Every week they get me excited about the show again, which I just think is hilarious. I think it's funny, and I think that in the end, I feel like that's good writing. If you know that people are not going to be excited about this episode, you got to do something to make people excited about the episode. Even if you tell the story you want to tell, but by the end of it, you make sure that we are captivated by the last in the last bit of the episode and wanting the rest. Make sure that we want the rest of this episode, the rest of the show, and I feel like they do a great job with that. So that's my thoughts. Let me know below. What have you been thinking about House of the Dragon? If you've been keeping up with it, or if you just aren't going to touch it. Which, if you're not going to touch it, I understand. I was hesitant, but I'm glad I did. Um, Hopefully tonight I can watch Andor episode 4. Yeah, episode 4. Hopefully by tonight I can watch episode 4, so then tomorrow I can give you my thoughts on that. Um, Everything I've been seeing about it, I'm very interested in this episode. In episode 4, as well as, just the rest of the show. The show has been very good. It has looked very good. So I'm excited about to continue the Andor series. Um, I think it's going to be one of Disney's best Star Wars shows, even better than Mandalorian. It might. We'll see if it gets the same hype as the ending of Mandalorian. Ending of season 1 and season 2 of Mandalorian both had such good hype, such big hype because of, where they went with the show. Um, but we'll see about how it ends. However, I think it looks better than any of their other shows have looked. Um, they're not using the volume, so they have to be on real sets, and with them being on real sets, they can fill out the set with real actors of and extras. And I think that is what's made it look as good as it has, is that they have real sets and real people being the extras, rather than the Mandalorian on a very good looking background in the middle of nowhere, which is good. It looks good, but you can't fill that out, which they don't want to fill out barren Tatooine. They don't want to fill out, empty spaces, because for the Mandalorian, he is supposed to be in a barren wasteland and in empty spaces, not a lot of people, and that's fine. Um, but you can really see the difference between the Mandalorian and Rogue One just in the way it's filmed. All right, and to end it all off, let's take another look. Overnight or yesterday evening, I was able to get us up to level 52, so we are up to 52. And old Ben, I was able to get some more shards on him. I'm ready to end phase 1. We're getting, it feels like we're getting so close. All we've done is complete one character, but you can see the ending for these, two characters right here, um, and it's exciting. We'll be doing well with that. Um, I know. Oh, I had a ton of comments yesterday, across multiple different videos. So to all of you who commented, thank you so much. I love reading the comments. I do read. I read all of them. I stay on my phone, on my computer. Um, I see the notifications, and when I get the chance, I read them, and I love them. So thank you for that. Um, let's see. I know that there was one. Jack Vinaloom. I think you're calling out a Pokemon with the end of your name. Let me know. Um, But you mentioned how you'll be curious to see how strictly I stick with it, or if I change something to something different down the road. I'm hoping to just stick with it the whole way through. That is my plan. That's my goal. I enjoy APGains' videos. I watch them, as soon as I get the chance once they're posted. Um, so I want to stick with it because I want to see, um, how, for one, how well does it play? Because my main account is so far different. Well, actually, I was looking over it with a friend last night, or actually with CR Sonic. I know he comments every once in a while. I was looking over it with him, and I'm actually not that far off from the APGains Farming Guide on my main account, which surprised me. But I was not strict in building it, and I've been level 85 for a while, and I'm still not hit everything and stuff like that. But I want to see, for an account that only follows his farming guide, how does it perform right out of the gate and then onward. But also, I wanted to show others what is the farming guide look from the day to day on, from level 1 to 85. What does it look like? How do people think about it and stuff like that. But also, that's my goal with the farming guide side. The other side of these videos, I want that daily coffee break, daily water cooler talk, daily, book club. I'm just having some conversations, having fun, talk about House of the Dragon, Star Wars, Marvel, DC, whatnot. Have fun with it. Um, and then King Gaming
commented and asked, why do I only sim 2 at a time? And it is completely a personal opinion. It is completely, it's probably survivorship bias, um, a fallacy. It is nothing. It means nothing. But I feel like farming 2 times, 2 at a time, gives me more rewards. I feel, or as well, less about rewards, but mostly about the character shards. I feel like I get more character shards if I do 2 at a time than if I did all 5. I could be completely wrong. Someone else could get more shards out of 5, because it's completely random. It is random on the rewards. Um, and I did a quick Google search just to see, and I know that there was a one of their official forums, Star Wars forums. There were some people asking about it and talking about it back and forth, and everyone had a different theory, everyone had a different idea. But in the end, it comes down to it's just random, and that's how I feel like I should do it. Um, so that's why. If if you don't care and you just want to do all 5 at once, go ahead. There's nothing wrong with it. Um, I watch Logan Courageous every day. He posts a video, and I remember seeing him respond to comments like that. And his thing was, like people were giving suggestions on how many to do, and my suggestion is 2 at a time, because then also you can see if you're just not getting the rewards, you can stop, switch over to a different node, do it that way, or if you only, if you want to just count up, because one thing I like to do is I like to count my character shards as I get them every 2, and see like, oh, awesome, I spent 10 sim tickets for her was however many energy, 80 energy, and I got 8 character shards. That's awesome. Um, but that's just me. Let's see. Josh you commented quite a good couple times, so thank you. You had some nice comments just about supporting the videos, and you asked about if I've watched Free to Play Ollie. I haven't heard of him before. I'll try and look him up. It kind of seems like he's not making as many videos anymore. But yeah, and you mentioned how there was a couple comments you think got deleted. It must have been the auto moderator, because it did look like there's comments that were added to the video, but I couldn't see either. So I'm not sure. Thank you for commenting though. Um, Oh, yes. Mike Linden Smith, I will add you. I see your ally code on here. I will add you on as definitely this account that we're on here, but also I think my main account might be full, but I'll check it. Um, let me see, cuz I think there was someone asking. Let's see. It might have been Josh. Um, Yep, it was Josh. Asking if I could drop my ally codes. I will, one, show you my ally code right here, but two, I'll also put it in the description down below. Um, and that way, you could either just see it right here, or you could copy it from the description and add me on the game. Um, yeah, so there's my ally code. You can go ahead and add me if you would like to. I do plan on getting in a good guild soon. I don't know if I'm ready yet. I'll have to ask my guild leaders if they think this account is ready to join. It kind of kind of's not. It wouldn't be able to be very active in any of the territory battles or territory wars yet, just because of what I'm focusing on with this. But I could get the shards off the raids for a Han and stuff. So we'll see, and I'll ask them. Um, my guild is very active. We have a good Discord community. They've changed this game for me, made it very fun to play. Let's see, I'll go ahead and just do an arena battle. So yeah, so there's my ally code, and let's see, any other comments? Um, oh, it was a little bit ago. But Josh N again, thank you for commenting so much. It's been very fun reading them. You had a very nice long comment. I loved it, talking um, about a lot of different stuff. I'm seeing some little highlights. Um, Kotor, yes, Kotor was a very very good game, but also, yeah, it does have some hindrances with the fact that um, the the graphics, the game mechanics, and different things like that did age. I think that might be the best way to say it. Is they did age, um, and they're still good. They're still classic, but nah, I'm not going to be winning this one. Um, but yeah, they did age, and it's definitely not a AAA experience today. But I'm gonna be playing it. I'm gonna keep playing it because it is a fun game. I enjoy it. So yeah, and I'm thinking if I only play it once a week on Saturday evenings, that's what I'll do. I don't want to play it too often, but I also don't want to play it too few. Um, but I'm also my brother is going to be editing those down into smaller bits, and I don't want to get too far ahead of him editing. And he hasn't done much editing before, so this will be early on for him. And so we're trying to make sure that we're trying to get him set up on a computer to where he can edit those, and it's just taking a little bit of time of troubleshooting and stuff like that. But we'll get those out to y'all soon. I think I will end it there. Thank you so much for joining. If you are still here watching this video, drop a 1 in the comments. Just drop a 1 if you're still here up to this point. Um, Let me know if you enjoy House of the Dragon. If you haven't, what's an obscure TV show that has been your favorite to watch? One that most people haven't heard of. Let me know about that. Obscure TV show. If you are enjoying these and you haven't already, please subscribe. Those are my comments I'll ask for. If you are enjoying these videos, if you did enjoy this one, please like and please hit that notification bell if you haven't already. Let you know as soon as I post videos. And every once in a while I might post a random video or something like that, different time, but notification bell will let you know. Y'all have a great day, and I will see y'all tomorrow.